Hello and welcome, Cancer. My name is Elizabeth Bratcher. I'm a psychic medium and I'm here to do a reading for you for the 14th of June till the 20th of June. So I want to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video today. I do appreciate you doing so. Just remember, guys, that I am reading for a few of you, so not everything will resonate. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, it's all good. Okay, so with the weekly reads, what I do is I just allow any energy that wants to come through to come through. So if I don't touch on a particular subject, it means that for me this week in the cards, there wasn't anything really of significance to hand over, okay? So I don't deny any subject that wants to come through. I just see what wants to lay forth, so to speak. So as always, guys, I've given the cards a nice good shuffle before I started the video, so I don't waste too much of your time doing so. But I just do want to take a minute to say, well, not a minute, to say thank you very much for subscribing so far to my YouTube channel. It's been really nice. The community has just built quite nicely over the last few weeks since I've been jumping over onto YouTube, and it means a lot. So I want to say thank you. All right, let's get started, guys. Jump. Put them over. Alright, your energy for the week, the Chariots. Okay, so you've got the Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Death, Three of Cups, the Hangman. Let's have a look and see. Alright, so your energy for the week is the Chariots. Okay, so for some of you it actually shows moving, okay? For some of you as well, it shows a little bit of travel. So I feel like some of you might be traveling. You know what? It's funny. It's either inwards or outwards. It's either someone traveling to you or you're traveling out to someone. I feel okay, and I feel that this energy is it's nice. It's like a nice connection that sits there with it. All right, so it doesn't feel like a big time, like whichever way it falls. It just feels like a catch up type of like weekend type energy around it, but. I want to say for some of you that sits there as well, okay? I want to say as well for some of you, you're starting to balance a bit around yourself, okay? The death card that comes up is always about new beginnings. It's not that heavy, it very rarely actually means death, okay? So let's have a look and see. All right, so for some of you, as I said, I do feel a bit of travel that's there around you, okay? And might also just even be catching up on that time out kind of little holiday away, you know, with family and things like that. Either way, I just feel like there's a nice connection with people through that time. Okay, and so for others of you, all right, I want to say like that death card sitting around the new beginnings has got quite an emotional energy to it. There's a resolution for sort of feel through it that's there. I feel like I'm making a resolution. Okay, so you've got also like the letting go card that sits there, like talks about releasing binds that are around you. You've got the Hangman card, so you know I want to say that there's still a little bit of a struggle there for you, but that your things are starting to not necessarily fall into place, but like the pieces of the puzzle are there. You know when you're doing a puzzle and you're kind of starting to work it out, that's the energy that I feel around you on that emotional context for some of you, okay, Cancer? So I just want to say keep with that energy, keep with that strength, keep with that underlying knowing of, you know, this isn't where you want to be, this isn't good enough, and that you're going to keep moving forward. All right, and so for others of you, I'm quite drawn around work. Okay, I feel like there's a work energy for you guys through Cancer, that there's actually a shift or a change. I don't necessarily feel a change of workplace. Obviously for some of you it will be, but I feel more so like internal kind of shifts, you know, internal. So like the way things are done, policies, procedures, all those kind of little bits and pieces like that. It's funny, it almost feels like an unpsychic thing to say on the back of COVID, I suppose, but it's definitely going to have something to do with some of those policies, but it's more than that. For some of you, it's like a shift to say, like for example, we've got an old machine to a new machine. You know, we're going to just shift a few things around. So for some of you, that's it. I just want to say, just go with the flow. It's just, you know, changes. You'll be fine. Relationships. When I sit with you guys there this week with relationships, I actually want to say, like, be mindful of not sitting too tense. I feel like you know, sometimes when we just sit around an energy that is not taking for granted, but becomes a little bit old, a little bit complacent and things like that, okay? I just want to say, just remember what you've got and smile within that energy and be appreciative and all that kind of stuff. And I just feel like you kind of turn to that person back with that love and feeling in your heart, okay? So there's nothing to do there. Don't let it turn into a to-do, okay? Just be mindful of that energy and just, yeah, be aware of it. I feel like that's the reason it comes up. I just want you to be aware so nothing does come off it. Okay. There's also a nice business feel through here. Okay, definitely a nice business feel through here. I feel like some of you starting to put some pieces together, and it's like it's still building. It's like it's still all coming together, but it's like I'm chunking down with bits and pieces that are all, yeah. I'm starting to see a pattern. It's funny. There's a lot of I'm quite a visual person with my readings, and there's a lot of like even that's coming in as pieces. Like it's showing me as boulders and stuff. And it's making like an island, but again, it's pieces. Yeah, puzzle pieces. So it's definitely pieces coming together is a key thing for you guys this week, Cancer. External conflict. That feels like family that sits there, okay? And I just want to say, don't get caught up in trials and tribulations that aren't your own. You know, what belongs to you, what belongs to them. And sometimes we just need to be patient and expect, and not expect, but respect the way that other people do things, okay? Because just because you might not align to them properly doesn't mean that they're not correct. And so I just want to say be mindful of that energy through there. And even with friendships and things like that as well, you know what I mean? I just want to say just be mindful of that, okay? But you've got that letting go energy that's there. And I feel like, as I said, there's that deeper consciousness around it. And you've got the frustration card that sits there, which, you know what, when we learn these things and we're trying to do these things, it is awfully frustrating. So just be mindful of where your intention sits, okay? And with that card, what the energy means, and it's the energy for the week that's there, is let yourself feel the positiveness of the things that you're working towards. Let yourself feel what it's going to feel like to be at the outcome of those things, you know, whether it's a connection of relationship, a business that's blooming, a work that's shifting, you know, for whatever it is that we've touched on over you guys this week, that's there. Set your intentions on the positive outcomes of it, okay? Because I feel like if you get wrapped up too much in the trivials or the what ifs and the negative possibilities that are there, that's sort of where the focus becomes. And it's like, what it shows me is it's like an energy that becomes wrapped around you, and I feel like will extend beyond this week. And it kind of just doesn't need to. You know what I mean? So just be really mindful that you're setting your intentions to your higher self and the clever, responsible, smart self this week, okay? Don't get caught up in energies and frustrations that are serving you no purpose. All right? I think that is what I have for you this week, Cancer. So I want to say thank you very much for watching the video. As I said, I really do appreciate it. It's important to me to be here and present, and so I appreciate you taking the time to. Please give the video a thumbs up if you have liked the video in whichever shape or form to do so. It is always appreciated. I hope to see you here again tomorrow or next month for the monthly reads, next week for the weekly reads. Friday I am live doing free readings as well, so that's at 8 p.m. at Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to book a one-on-one reading with me, I do face video and what am I missing? Phone. Just use the June code as well at the moment. Just put June in the coupon code and you'll find that gives you a beautiful 40% discount. I'm losing my words. All right, guys, so thank you very much. Take care. I hope to see you again soon.